with. And that's
Head first too, man. Let's get it, man. I've been waiting on this. Ooh! Tactical Operations presents Brim D. Head first too, man. That boy Brim took it back to the damn hard copies on their ass. Man, let's get it, man. Shout out that boy Consaco, man. Head first too, man. Brim D, man. Oh, man, let's get it. I know this thing hard. Oh, man, let's get it, man. Ayo Nation, head first too. Man, head first too, dog. Ayo Nation, man. Let's get it. Tactical Operations, man. Man, let's get it, man. You know what the fuck going on, man. Let's get it, man.
Turn the fuck up, Mellow John. Oh, shit. I can't hear. I get it. Phone lines open. Let's go to work.
Churchill is still just as cagey about landings, but this time he has a trump card. His secret services have assembled a phantom army. Codename, Operation Fortitude. To misdirect German reconnaissance units, thousands of inflatable vehicles of all types are deployed near Dover to make it look like a landing in the Pas-de-Calais. Full decoy divisions made out of rubber are placed in the fields. Hitler had leaked false intelligence to the Allied nations about his military might in the 1930s. Well, he's going to get a taste of his own medicine. Churchill can't be sure the illusion will work, but he has a joker on the opposing side, Adolf Hitler himself.
And this is what I've been saying from the jump. And right there, that's the importance. Let me know how we on the sound. Sound good? We going to work. I'm feeling the vibe tonight.
Oh, you feeling the vibe now? Yeah, it's gonna be like that. Pushing this charger to the max, speed up with your seat back. Oh, it's about to be one hell of a night. Steady running up this chicken just so we can live a hell of a life. Feeling the vibe now? Yeah, it's gonna be like that. Pushing this charger to the max, speed up with your seat back. Oh, it's about to be one hell of a night. Steady running up this chicken just so we can live a hell of a life. Yeah.
I can feel it in the air like Beanie Siegel has said. 777 blessed for show is raining down on my head. Since a young bloke, I learned to keep chasing this bread. Sucker niggas just cannot understand. Elevated my game. Black brain steady making a name. Adolescent, I was having my change. Now I'm having my strips. Blue Benjis just to spend on some kicks. All niggas ever wanted as kids grew up. Now it's a Benz. Couple streets of income left for my kids. For the day that I'm gone. Spitting fire in the booth, I gotta get in my zone. LA native east side, you know we stay putting on. In my session, gotta stay with that chrome. Love they giving me fake. Only thing I'm getting to is this cake. Don't worry about the ends that I make. Steady chasing my fate. Got a couple heavy plays on my plate. As I'm staring destiny in the face.
Now, yeah, it's gonna be like that. Pushing this charger to the max, speed up with your seat back. Oh, it's about to be one hell of a night. Steady running up this chicken just so we can live a hell of a life. Feeling the vibe now, yeah, it's gonna be like that. Pushing this charger to the max, speed up with your seat back. Oh, it's about to be one hell of a night. Steady running up this chicken just so we can live a hell of a life.
Ripping and running to a check, I be steady swerving. Hop out with the bulls, looking cleaner than detergent. If I don't know nothing, it's one thing that I know for certain. Watch for the snakes in the grass, cause for sure they've been lurking. Smash it down, son.
Well, he normally garners attention for his online posts, but now the social media influencer and motivational speaker is making headlines for the wrong reason. NBC6 reporter Kim Wynn is live in Miami Beach tonight with more on the arrest of the man known as Brother Polight. Kim.
Yeah, well, Jawan, the suspect surrendered here at the Miami Beach Police Department earlier this week. Police charged him with sexual battery of a 14-year-old girl. We did speak with his lawyer earlier tonight, who says that these charges are false. This is the mugshot of 37-year-old Michael Nowak Jr., also known as Brother Polight, to his more than 300,000 Instagram followers. Miami Beach police arrested Nowak this week for alleged...
That's kind of dope to me, that they're naming or counting the social media followers. Like, did they check to make sure all 300,000 were real? That's just kind of dope to me that they would say that.
Well, he normally garners attention for his online posts, but now the social media influencer and motivational speaker is making headlines for the wrong reason. NBC6 reporter Kim Wynn is live in Miami Beach tonight with more on the arrest of the man known as Brother Polight. Kim.
Yeah, well, Jawan, the suspect surrendered here at the Miami Beach Police Department earlier this week. Police charged him with sexual battery of a 14-year-old girl. We did speak with his lawyer earlier tonight, who says that these charges are false. This is the mugshot of 37-year-old Michael Nowak Jr., also known as Brother Polight, to his more than 300,000 Instagram followers. Miami Beach police arrested Nowak this week for alleged sexual battery of a 14-year-old girl in a hotel room in February. Police say the alleged victim was the daughter of a woman he was romantically linked to. Defense attorney David Terrace says his client is innocent.
Once the evidence is produced, that he is going to be exonerated. So yeah, not guilty, nothing else.
According to the police report, Nowak, a motivational speaker and author who lives in L.A., asked the woman if he could take her daughter to an after party at a club in Miami. The report states Nowak took the teen to his hotel after seeing that the club was closed. Police say the suspect gave the teen alcohol and started dancing and touching the teen inappropriately, groping her breast, inner thighs, and buttocks. It goes on to say Nowak tried to force the teen to perform oral sex on him. The teen allegedly passed out and woke up to Nowak trying to make her throw up.
These are serious allegations, but in any situation, there is always motive. There is always a lot behind the scenes that the public is not going to be able to see.
The report states that the girl's mother found her intoxicated and possibly on drugs, with severe swelling on her mouth and lips. It later states Nowak told the mother not to call police because it would ruin his career. Nowak was served with a DNA warrant in June and surrendered to police on Monday. Terrace says the police report is only an allegation. And Nowak claims to have written more than 90 books. In an interview, he also claims to have several wives. For now, we're reporting live in Miami Beach. Kim Wynn, NBC6 News.
Oh, man.
Head first too, man. Let's get it, man. I've been waiting on this. Ooh! Tactical Operations presents Brim D. Head first too, man. That boy Brim took it back to the damn hard copies on their ass. Man, let's get it, man. Shout out that boy A.O.
Shout out that nigga Mellow Joe, man.
Well, he normally garners attention for his online posts, but now the social media influencer and motivational speaker is making headlines for the wrong reason. NBC6 reporter Kim Wynn is live in Miami Beach tonight with more on the arrest of the man known as Brother Polight. Kim.
Yeah, well, Jawan, the suspect surrendered here at the Miami Beach Police Department earlier this week. Police charged him with sexual battery of a 14-year-old girl. We did speak with his lawyer earlier tonight, who says that these charges are false. This is the mugshot of 37-year-old Michael Nowak Jr., also known as Brother Polight, to his more than 300,000 Instagram followers. Miami Beach police arrested Nowak this week for alleged sexual battery of a 14-year-old girl in a hotel room in February. Police say the alleged victim was the daughter of a woman he was romantically linked to. Defense attorney David Terrace says his client is innocent.
Once the evidence is produced, that he is going to be exonerated. So yeah, not guilty, nothing else.
According to the police report, Nowak, a motivational speaker and author who lives in L.A., asked the woman if he could take her daughter to an after party at a club in Miami. The report states Nowak took the teen to his hotel after seeing that the club was closed. Police say the suspect gave the...
Hold on. Hold on. So let's listen.
Well, he normally garners attention for his online posts, but now the social media influencer, motivational speaker, is making headlines for the wrong reason. NBC6 reporter Kim Nguyen is live in Miami Beach tonight with more on the arrest of the man known as Brother Polight. Kim.
Yeah, well, Jawan, the suspect surrendered here at the Miami Beach Police Department earlier this week. Police charged him with sexual battery of a 14-year-old girl. We did speak with his lawyer earlier tonight, who says that these charges are false. This is the mugshot of 37-year-old Michael Nowak Jr., also known as Brother Polight, to his more than 300,000 Instagram followers. Miami Beach police arrested Nowak this week for alleged sexual battery of a 14-year-old girl in a hotel room in February. Police say the alleged victim was the daughter of a woman he was romantically linked to. Defense attorney David Terrace says his client is innocent.
Once the evidence is produced, that he is going to be exonerated. So yeah, not guilty, nothing else.
According to the police report, Nowak, a motivational speaker and author who lives in L.A., asked the woman if he could take her daughter to an after party at a club in Miami. The report states Nowak took the teen to his hotel after seeing that the club was closed. Police say the suspect gave the teen alcohol and started dancing and touching the teen inappropriately, groping her breast, inner thighs, and buttocks. It goes on to say Nowak tried to force the teen to perform oral sex on him. The teen allegedly passed out and woke up to Nowak trying to make her throw up.
These are serious allegations, but in any situation, there is always motive. There is always a lot behind the scenes that the public is not going to be able to see.
The report states that the girl's mother found her intoxicated and possibly on drugs, with severe swelling on her mouth and lips. It later states Nowak told the mother not to call police because it would ruin his career. Nowak was served with a DNA warrant in June and surrendered to police on Monday. Terrace says the police report is only an allegation. And Nowak claims to have written more than 90 books. In an interview, he also claims to have several wives. For now, we're reporting live in Miami Beach. Kim Nguyen, NBC6 News.
And just like that, I noticed that I was dressed wrong. It's a different occasion I see we got here. See, but before I even go into that, I want y'all to watch this. Right after you hear that report, I want you to watch this.
Churchill is still just as cagey about landings, but this time he has a trump card. His secret services have assembled a phantom army. Codename, Operation Fortitude. To misdirect German reconnaissance units, thousands of inflatable vehicles of all types are deployed near Dover to make it look like a landing in the Pas-de-Calais. Full decoy divisions made out of rubber are placed in the fields. Hitler had leaked false intelligence to the Allied nations about his military might in the 1930s. Well, he's going to get a taste of his own medicine. Churchill can't be sure the illusion will work, but he has a joker on the opposing side, Adolf Hitler himself.
And this is what I've been saying.
So that's what we need to know immediately. Misdirection is not that hard to do once you've gained the trust of the public. ATM, I'm gonna tell you like this, big home. If you're already predisposed on a legal matter because of your feelings for a person, then just keep your opinion to yourself. The fact that you feel that your religious preference can supersede the judicial system, it says something about you, and that's the problem. That mindset of I'm an Israelite, so it's been fuck polite. So it don't matter. So you're saying that the people who don't like what's a good case? People that don't like Bill Cosby, fuck that nigga anyway. D.L. Hughley should be like, fuck that. Yeah, he did it because I don't like him. What the fuck are you talking about, my nigga? We're talking about a legal matter, and more than that, we're talking about the way that people, men especially, are treated whenever a fucking statement is made. I want you to look at something. I want you to look at something, my nigga. I want you to look at something, big home. See, the problem is, oh Lord, what the, sound like I'm going through puberty. The problem is that for some reason, we don't feel like we're connected. This is why the Me Too movement didn't work. It's because too many men, PJ Washington, Chris Brown, Tory Lanez, T.I., Rick Ross, Bun B, niggas did not see themselves in the men that were falsely accused of sexual misconduct. That's the problem. See, the reason why the Willie Lynch theory or the Willie Lynch, letter, it was so powerful is because it seemed like as humans, we already have jealousy inside of us. We already look amongst men and look amongst women and see in them what we want to see in ourselves, but as long as it's on somebody else, we don't like it. So that helps you to disconnect from a nigga that you see that's getting did wrong by the judicial system. You can't put your feelings aside and see that, hold on, if this nigga can be convicted with no fucking evidence other than words, what's to keep me from being fucked over? The reason why I took to it so heavily is because since I was fucking, you know, a teenager. I saw myself as being someone successful when I got older. So when I saw successful people being targeted, especially successful black men being targeted, when I saw that you didn't need evidence for them to be convicted in the court of public opinion, my nigga, what's gonna happen to me? You don't think that you have some bad pictures? You don't think that you have some incriminating photos? At this point right now, nobody heard the part when the motherfucker said Polight asked the goddamn mother. Polight asked his girlfriend's mother, Polight, the polygamist, asked a girl, his girlfriend, he asked her, could he take her I'm trying to fall back. I said I wasn't gonna just go crazy tonight, but I can't believe. And then the nigga ATM coming here with his goddamn opinion. When we're talking about the way that we're treated over some words, the fact that you cannot see how closely related this situation, the Bill Cosby situation, and the Emmett Till situation, Sean Oakman situation, Brian Banks situation. The fact that you will look at all of them as different fucking stars in the universe, what it tells me is that the brainwashing, it worked so fucking well. Willie Lynch could have never imagined that some shit he thought of would keep us down for millennia to come. You see a black man, you've seen black men have everything stripped from them over words. You've seen the same group of people who said those words lie blatantly. You've seen, like, the only motherfucker that would say that we have to believe a motherfucker's word past anything. Fuck everything else, because that's what we're going off now. I don't give a fuck if a motherfucker does, and we're going to get into that. I don't care if they say they got DNA or whatever the fuck they say they got. Pay attention. I don't give a fuck what they say they have. I wouldn't give a fuck if it was video, if it was DNA. How in the fuck, if we know that this person, I'm not saying hold nobody above no motherfucking, I'm saying that for you to just, because you, ATM, you're doing the same thing that everyone else is. You got the women siding with the woman's side. You got the motherfuckers that don't like Polight on the women's side. You got the people that don't like what Polight stands for on a black power level on the woman's side. And this isn't to say that Polight is innocent. What I'm saying is, how in the fuck can you say he's guilty? That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying he's innocent, but this trend of before you go in the courtroom, we all know that you're guilty because of this right here.
Well, he normally garners attention for his online posts, but now the social media influencer and motivational speaker is making headlines for the wrong reason. NBC6 reporter Kim Nguyen is live in Miami Beach tonight with more on the arrest of the man known as Brother Polight. Kim.
Yeah, well, Jawan, the suspect.
Hold on, bit home. You saying, hold on, my nigga, ATM. You're saying that you did not say I'm an Israelite, so I didn't fuck with that nigga anyway? So it's been fuck that nigga? You're saying you didn't say that? I didn't see you say I'm an Israelite, so it's been fuck that nigga. So what are you talking about? You didn't say that. You must be talking to somebody else. Let's get back to it.
Well, he normally garners attention for his online posts, but now the social media influencer and motivational speaker is making headlines for the wrong reason. NBC6 reporter Kim Nguyen is live in Miami Beach tonight with more on the arrest of the man known as Brother Polight. Kim.
Yeah, well, Jawan, the suspect surrendered here at the Miami Beach Police Department earlier this week. Police charged him with sexual battery of a 14-year-old girl. We did speak with his lawyer earlier tonight, who says that these charges are false. This is the mugshot of 37-year-old Michael Nowak Jr., also known as Brother Polight, to his more than 300,000 Instagram followers. Miami Beach police arrested Nowak this week for alleged sexual battery of a 14-year-old girl in a hotel room in February. Police say the alleged victim was the daughter of a woman he was romantically linked to. Defense attorney David Terrace says his client is innocent.
Once the evidence is produced, that he is going to be exonerated. So yeah, not guilty, nothing else.
According to the police report, Nowak, a motivational speaker and author who lives in L.A., asked the woman if he could take her daughter to an after party at a club in Miami. The report states Nowak took the teen to his hotel after seeing that the
So let me explain to you the reason why this shit is so heavy to me. It's not just because I pretty much sacrificed my channel's growth for this exact cause. When I started the Me Too movement, when I started pushing that shit heavy, when Cardi B came out and said that she was drugging niggas and robbing them, it was at that moment that my channel stopped going up. I can tell you the exact fucking moment that it happened. But it's not even that. It's not that, I put everything on the line for this cause. It's the fact that I'm blown away by us as humans who all have males in our life that we love dearly. But when we see, all we have to do is see a man on the news. If we see his mugshot, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they're saying, what they're telling you. In clear English, they're telling you someone that he was in a romantic relationship with. At that very moment, I'm gonna have to wait. I need to wait and see what's actually going on. I don't want to hear what was said or none of that, because they were in a romantic relationship. Because as a grown-up, we know that as soon as you put sex into it, as soon as there's a relationship that's romantic, all bets are off. We've seen every trick in the book. We've seen this. We've seen niggas get murdered because a bitch that you fucking, you tell her you don't want to fuck her no more, so she go tell her brothers that you hit her, or go call the police. Like, we've seen this so many fucking times. We've seen it on video. We've seen bitches take hammers to their leg. We've seen bitches stab themselves. Bitches fall and scream. But as soon as we see it on the news, automatically, oh, that's official. Shit, nigga, you seen that? That was on the news, nigga. What the hell you talking about? Yeah, the news said it's gonna rain rocks today. So I brought my goddamn stone umbrella, making sure, had to just go buy this motherfucker. It cost me $200, but I'm glad I got it because they said it's gonna rain rocks. To watch motherfuckers really, I never see this type of energy for no goddamn white man, dog. I never see it, man. I don't see the shit. You got homegirls, you got sisters, you know what the fuck. Like, it's a meme going around right now of a bitch saying, I'm not gonna stop calling you. You put your dick in my chest. You think I'm gonna stop calling you? We know what happens. We know what happens when it's a romantic relationship. Shit goes every other way. So why in the fuck, as soon as it hit so you just surprised that she went all the way through with it. There's a fucking another meme of a nigga cheat on me. I'm gonna tell the police that he raped me. I'm gonna teach that nigga. But soon as a nigga actually is on the news, because the bitch actually, all you have to do is go there and put down a fucking report. The motherfucker. The motherfucker said he went to the mother and asked her, could he take her daughter, her 14-year-old daughter, to a fucking club. I don't get it, man. I don't get it, dog. I don't get the shit. I don't get it. Like, dog. So ATM, so you said you didn't say that he was guilty, but when you see that he's up on these type of charges and you hear what we just heard, the mother is the one. You know who the fuck came to the goddamn police. He was going with the mother. Like, you don't think that that's in a fucked up part about it is that some of you motherfuckers are the same motherfuckers who actually contributed to the Me Too movement. We not here to defend. Hey, turn the background down. We not here to defend no rapist, but we're not gonna convict another motherfucking innocent man because he cheated on a bitch. So we stand back and say, we're gonna have to see, we're gonna watch closely and make sure that they don't railroad no nigga, because we know, because at the end of the day, win, lose, or draw, that side ain't got nothing to lose. We know that. But you can lose everything. That side there, if they're lying, the most they'll get is a perjury charge, won't do a day in jail. It'll wipe off their record, or it's the fuck, wipe off their record, it can stay on their record. You're not gonna not get no job because you committed perjury. We don't defend no rapist. But we're not gonna condemn no motherfucker because a motherfucker you was in a relationship with got mad. If you can sit here and tell me that a motherfucker will not go that far when they get mad, then let me know it right here. You telling me a motherfucker got all they mind once they get mad? They got all they mind once they find out they getting cheated on? They got all they mind once they figure out that they finna lose? The nigga who's bringing in money for them, a nigga won't move the way you ain't never seen that? And this is the reason why I say, like, this is why you might get me saying nerd niggas, geek niggas. Because they're unlived, they're unexperienced. And when you're unexperienced, you'll be the lame ass nigga that'll be on the phone. Oh, he did that too? Yeah, I would never do that to you. Yeah, because I did so much for him. One time he was out there in the rain in the middle of Africa, and I actually killed a lion, and then I killed the rest of the lions, and I ran faster. I beat the cheetah getting to him, and I picked him up in my 2 arms, and I ran, and I brought him back to America, and he still left me. Oh, that's fucked up. Yeah, he should know that you the one. You actually killed the lion. That's crazy. She can sell you anything because you don't understand what a relationship is. You've never made a bitch that mad. You've never made a bitch so crazy that if you threaten to leave her, she goes fucking ballistic. So it's not realistic to you. But for niggas who actually out here, niggas who been inside, that shit can get thrown on you like a motherfucking nigga, like water out the bathroom sink. That's not nothing special. Bitch, flatten the tires, burn your clothes, put a rape charge on you. Fake domestic violence. And once again, I don't have to. When I started the Me and Too movement, motherfucker assumed that I was trying to cover my ass. My nigga, I've never been up on none of these fucking charges. But it's the fuck, so a nigga can't see an injustice? And moreover, I'm about to be in that spot. I plan on being in that spot, being that nigga who a bitch would try to hold something over. So I'm trying to get this shit out the way. And this is why I didn't understand why other successful black men wouldn't be the first one. All right, my nigga, you got brands, you got advertisement, you don't want to fuck that up. Hey, big home, I love what you're doing. Here go, hey, keep it moving. Hey, do your thing. You doing the right thing. I had to put money in the goddamn GoFundMe just to get that motherfucker to $1,000. Me Too, they started a motherfucking fund. They had 22 million for the sun came up.
Hey,
Big Facts Podcast. Who this is on the line?
It's Nigerian Love. Hey, how you doing?
Nigerian Love. What's the word? Speak to me.
Okay, so I just have a question for you.
Because I'm throwed out, man. I swear to God.
I know you are, but I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
Would you let a female take your daughter to a hotel or to an after party?
Not at all. Not at all.
So when you read the particulars of the situation, they already sound fishy. So you telling me some woman let this man take her child to an after party, and then the party wasn't, ain't no party going on, and then go take the daughter to a hotel? Where were you?
That's right. That's right.
That right there goes this whole thing. So you none of that situation even sound right. You telling me you let this grown man take your daughter out, and where you at? You just where are you? You just let him go take her out, and now they ended up at a hotel long enough so this alleged act occurred. I was talking to my sister about the situation, and I told her, I said, if he did it, he wrong, all right? I said, but you cannot tell me that there is not a way that this situation could have been manipulated.
Period.
I say, so you telling me, she could have been mad at him. This man got how many other women?
Yep.
Said she could have saved a little condom. Talk to her daughter like, hey, we about to do this. We about to get him. Put the little semen on her. That could have happened. That is a possibility.
It's not hard to do. That's what they don't understand.
He put himself in a situation where he could, and this is only if he is not guilty. He put himself in a situation where this can happen. I was just talking to Katrina in the comments under your video, and I was telling her, I bet you he ain't even part of the Me Too movement, because if he was, he would have avoided this situation.
Yep. And nobody give a fuck until it's them in the hot seat. And then you want everybody to fight for you. But this is the exact what, and this is what I was saying. The whole point of everything is this. If this 14-year-old girl was mistreated by this man on the screen, the people, the women, the bitches, the nabs that have claimed rape, sexual assault, sexual misconduct, sexual battery, just to get back at a man, they're the real fucking villains. Because now we've had so many cases of a bitch lying because she wants to get back, because she wants some money, because she wants some spotlight, to where now there is no way that a logical human being will say, oh yeah, she said it, he did it. That is out the window. We've done the boy who cried wolf too many times over. We ran to the goddamn fire. We ran to the damn boy too many times. There's no wolf there. So now, when there actually could be a wolf, my nigga, I'm not running down there. I'm not running down there.
And you see how messed up that is, Ayo? That so many
Exactly.
situations have come out to be fraudulent. We can't even. Of course, we would love to believe that this assault occurred.
Yep.
There has been so many instances where, hey, that Brian Banks situation.
Yep. So sad.
Whole life.
So sad.
Off a lie.
Yep.
There's those duplicate cosplayers. You got to read up that story.
Oh yeah, that's crazy you said that, because I just saw a dude talk about that on the Joe Rogan podcast. Oh now, Smooth Green. Let me get your IGB home. Let me get your IGB home. Moderators, Smooth Green is not to make any other post unless it's his IG. Go ahead, Nigeria.
Need to see what's going on.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, because
those are instances where, not saying that us as Black women cannot be believed, or even women, period. Fuck it, let's take the color out of that. It's just that when it's time, when these times come about and you get and people believe you, then come down the line back 5, 6 years later after you done ruined a motherfucker life, you want to come out and say, oh, it was a lie, and I'm sorry.
And I'm sorry. And at that moment, when I saw Brian Banks' accuser get on that goddamn camera and admit that it was a lie, and the motherfucker interviewing treated her like a motherfucking victim, it was over. It was over. It was over.
So I have another thing that is making this whole situation weird.
Go ahead.
Now I do a particular job where we release documents, and when investigations are still active, you cannot release documentation regarding that situation. How do you supposed got these documents, Ayo?
Hold on. What documents?
There are Tasha K got documents. I guess somebody gave them to her, but on the news, they were pointing out things in the report.
Oh, I didn't know that. I just saw the news report. I didn't know. Man, that nigga Jay got a good ass goddamn camera. I gotta hit him up and see goddamn what camera he was using. Hell yeah, but
you cannot release documents if an investigation is active. If that investigation is not closed, documents into that situation cannot be released.
I don't know. Like I said, about the document, I don't know exactly what, but ain't a police report? Isn't that what if they're just reading off the police report? Isn't that
That's what I'm talking about, Ayo. You can, if an investigation is active and it's not closed, you cannot release documentation.
Oh, yeah.
In my field, I cannot release anything pertaining to a police incident if that investigation is active.
And
documents can only be released when it's closed.
But see, no, that's what I'm saying. I think the police should see the only document you might be talking about another document, but the police report, that's what the news always was. I think you're talking about something deeper inside the case. You're not talking about the police report.
Even if everything is supposed to be guilty, I mean, if you're innocent and proven guilty, right? There have been situations in the media that hinder that process. There's a lot of people who already think President is guilty.
Period. Point blank.
Even giving him the benefit of the doubt.
Yep.
I want to know. I want to know if him and that bitch was mad at each other.
You know
what's going on with y'all.
That's
text of y'all relationship.
I want to hear what his wives have to say about it, because a motherfucker will try to put it, and that's why I'm so glad that you called in. A motherfucker will try to put it as, you know, black man and black woman and motherfuckers is fighting. That's not what's going on here. That's not what's going on here. And I don't see how motherfuckers could be that retarded that you would wait until it's your father or it's your brother up here on these bullshit ass charges. Your father, your uncle, your son, your nephew, your godson. You will wait until, you know, they're in a toxic relationship with their old lady. And then next thing you know, he's in jail for rape in the first degree. And now you screaming, oh no, oh. Nobody hears you though. Why should they hear you? Why should they? You know, they got something going on with hold on. Hold on. They got something going on with Nicki Minaj's husband. You know what I'm saying? It's something going on with that shit. It's so many, it's so, when you, like I said about the bitch, like Brittney Renner is only taking advantage of a loophole. She's damn near doing what motherfuckers do when they get a grant. You know what I'm saying? She just took advantage of a loophole in the system. Well, if you get one person, you can put them on your Social Security, and then you get more money, whatever like that. She took advantage of a loophole. This is a fucking loophole. If you are in a relationship with a man and you want to get him back, go and say that he raped you. And he will be arrested, and the news will give the report that you gave. The only motherfucking evidence that they will have is you said he did it. There will be no other evidence. And by media, and his situation, if he doesn't have the money, he'll be sitting in jail until he goes to court. Rape first, that's a big ass goddamn bond. And he'll be sitting in jail until court come. And you sitting that guy, I know Baldwin County and Metro, you sitting that bitch goddamn a year, and they tell you, look, we'll give you time served, you know, on 15-year probation. A nigga will take a rape charge just to get the fuck out of there. This is the shit that happens. And I've had debates about that. About niggas, you know, what they'll do in certain situations and all that shit like this and all this other shit. Like, and if you never been locked up, then you don't know. You really don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is serious out here and it's real. Why in the fuck wouldn't a scorned woman, for that matter, I'll take it back to what I said. This is a loophole. If niggas could make a woman make a decision during sex that can get them paid for 18 years, they would do it. But there isn't any way for a man to do that. if a man had a way to get back at a woman like this, they would do it. They just don't have it. There is nothing that a man, you know, as a sweetheart, she'll tell you, like, you know what I'm saying? I can really go to that motherfucker and say I was raped in real life because I didn't want to fuck the bitch. I had to fuck my way out of a city and trick the bitch to bringing me back home. You know what I'm saying? To escape the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was 19 at the time. But you know, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, what can a nigga do, whatever? But I wasn't scarred from it or nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that this is a one-sided thing. A woman can fuck your life up in the courtroom. She can fuck your life up in the courtroom for the kids, in the courtroom for the assault, in the courtroom for the rape, domestic violence. And this is why I'm telling you, not telling you to go your own way. I'm telling you, get your shit together and be in control of your surroundings so that you don't have to be under the mercy of a motherfucker. Like, there are nabs out there that will take their menstruation blood and a picture of you, an article of your hair and your underwear, and bury them bitches in the backyard to make sure that you can't leave. It's a whole bunch of voodoo shit that they can do and that they do. Love makes women and men. Love makes women and men do crazy things. The only difference, we've seen women and men do every crazy thing that you can do to each other within their right. Men have killed and kidnapped and did everything to a woman when they've cheated on her and you know, when they tried to leave, they went crazy. Women have done everything that they could do. It's just they have one more weapon in their arsenal. They can make a report about you and get you arrested on the spot. Polight, you can't say that it's just words and shit like that. If a woman comes out about you right now, if she goes to the police station, cries, and says that she finally got the strength to tell the truth. 2 years ago when y'all were dating, you raped her. And she just now has the strength. Write the police report. That's their goddamn evidence. They show it to the judge grants the warrant off the goddamn statement.
It can be a stranger off the street. Don't barely know, just know your name and your phone number, and you gone.
Don't even have to know the motherfucking name and the phone number. I seen him on TV. That's the guy who raped me. I don't know his real name. The bitch just tried this with Chris Brown. We've seen it with Trey Songz. What is there to protect us? I don't want the police and the media to be the goddamn judge. Well, this doesn't sound right. How the fuck do you judge that? I don't want it at their discretion. I want a system in place that can strain out the fucking lies. And once again, it is the nabs, the scum of the goddamn earth that would take this thing that's supposed to be sacred. When a little girl comes to us and says that a man in the village has violated her in a sexual way, we go and kill that man because we know that this girl wouldn't lie about that. But this is not the world we live in today. Today, that little girl will come and say that because her mama sent her, because she wants some attention. It's a whole lot of other reasons that have nothing to do with getting an evil man off the street. Those women that have been caught lying about something this serious should face maximum motherfucking penalty. And it shouldn't have to be the men that are mad at them. It should be the women. Because right now, I'm talking because of all these past situations. If this lying and saying that a man did something to you in a sexual way, if this wasn't a problem, nigga, we would have to go with it. We would have to go with it. But it is a problem. We have men in Bill Cosby was just let out off of a motherfucker word. We don't have to say Brian Banks. We can say Sean Oakman. We can say the man who spent 42 years in prison and had to live with that paperwork saying that he was a fucking rapist. You feel no sympathy for these men? Well, you're going to end up in the same spot as this man right here. You're going to be in the same position as him. Because if Polight would have said, you know, hey man, it's a brother out there that by himself has taken his platform, his successful platform, and made it one to where men who have been wronged by the weaponization of the judicial system by a scorned woman, that is a fucking just cause. But no, oh no, that's not what niggas do. Niggas think, oh, it's all good, my nigga, I got plenty of bitches. Bitch, you won't never play like that. Until now is you on the motherfucking mugshot. I want y'all to look at this mugshot. I want y'all to look at this. Look at that mugshot.
Hey, yo, I'm about to clear your line and bless your cash app. I'm about to get back in.
Nigerian Love, I appreciate that. That's love. All right. What if they took your father's picture and did this to it? Does this look like an innocent man? I ask again, does this look like an innocent man? Big Facts Podcast. 1 second. Let me y'all know tomorrow afternoon, we are going live on Katrina's on Conversation with Me podcast, and we're talking about a very serious subject also. Make sure that you're on Conversation with Me podcast tomorrow at 5:30 Central Standard Time. It's going down. But when I see this picture right here being used, I see this picture and then I see this picture. These are two different pictures. These are two different pictures. You're telling me that you don't purposely go in the motherfucking bag and find the most guilty looking picture, the picture that matches the charges the best? I'm asking the news. Tell me how an innocent man should pose for a mugshot. Should he smile to show the people that he's not worried about it because he's innocent? Well, that'll be taken like he's laughing at the victim. Or should he show some type of sadness that he's being done like Emmett Till in 2021? Well, no, because you'll look like this. And now you look like if a motherfucker turn the light off, yeah, I can definitely see you taking something. Oh, hell yeah. I knew that I was on the right track when Katrina, she hit me up. Katrina said, they got this nigga looking crazy in his mugshot. And I said, yep, that's what I need to, because see, myself, I believe that motherfuckers will Photoshop your mugshot to make you fit the crime. I'm not trying to make no jokes about this man, but they could have let this man wear some type of hat or something. Come on now, man. They could have let this man wear some type of hat or something. They could have let this man have some type of dignity. Hold on, man. Big Facts Podcast. Hold 1 second.
Yeah.
Man, and like I said, shout out to that boy Black Rain. I feel like we're about to come right back after this. Come on.
Oh, you feeling the vibe now? Yeah, it's gonna be like that. Pushing this charger to the max, speed up with your seat back. Oh, it's about to be one hell of a night. Steady running up this chicken just so we can live a hell of a life. Feeling the vibe now? Yeah, it's gonna be like that. Pushing this charger to the max, speed up with your seat back. Oh, it's about to be one hell of a night. Steady running up this chicken just so we can live a hell of a life. Yeah.
I can feel it in the air like Beanie Siegel has said. 777 blessed for show is raining down on my head. Since a young bloke, I learned to keep chasing his bread. Sucker niggas just cannot understand. Elevated my game. Black rain steady making a name. Adolescent, I was having my change. Now I'm having my strips. Blue Benjis just to spend on some kicks. All niggas ever wanted as kids. Grew up, now it's a Benz. Couple streets of income left for my kids. For the day that I'm gone. Spitting fire in the booth, I gotta get in my zone. LA native east side, you know we stay putting on. In my session, gotta stay with that chrome. Love they giving be fake. Only thing I'm getting to is this cake. Don't worry about the ends that I make. Steady chasing my fate. Got a couple hefty plays on my plate. As I'm staring destiny.
Churchill is still just as cagey about landings, but this time he has a trump card. His secret services have assembled a phantom army. Codename, Operation Fortitude.
And just like that, that lets us know. And that lets us know that we cannot believe everything that we see. Big Facts Podcast, who this on the line?
Yeah, can't be faded, man. I had to tap in real quick because at the end of the day, it's like, I was waiting on you to say something about this. I ain't even going front. I had to hear you say something about this right here real quick. After I seen Grupp say something about it, I was like, okay, he on his way. You know what I mean? So I had to call in plus that last call you had, shit, that be right on the head, you feel me? Like I feel like she's on the head, you feel me? Like I don't know how everybody else feels. I kind of felt like I wanted to hear everybody else's opinion that's on your platform just to see what they had to say about it, just to see what they hear that see now is we thinking the same. You know what I mean? Because this shit look kind of funny, and I'm sure there's a lot more people that feel the same way I do. You feel me? Like it just don't sound right.
And that's hold on, turn the background on.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah. I want you to listen to the official report. And let's just listen.
Well, he normally garners attention for his online posts, but now the social media influencer and motivational speaker is making headlines for the wrong reason. NBC6 reporter Kim Nguyen is live in Miami Beach tonight with more on the arrest of the man known as Brother Polight. Kim.
Yeah, well, Jawan, the suspect surrendered here at the Miami Beach Police Department earlier this week. Police charged him with sexual battery of a 14-year-old girl. We did speak with his lawyer earlier tonight, who says that these charges are false. This is the mugshot of 37-year-old Michael Nowak Jr., also known as Brother Polight, to his more than 300,000 Instagram followers. Miami Beach police arrested Nowak this week for alleged sexual battery of a 14-year-old girl in a hotel room in February. Police say the alleged victim was the daughter of a woman he was romantically linked to. Defense attorney David Terrace says his client is innocent.
Once the evidence is produced, that he is going to be exonerated. So, yeah, not guilty, nothing else.
According to the police report, Nowak, a motivational speaker and author who lives in L.A., asked the woman if he could take her daughter to an after-party at a club in Miami. The report states Nowak took the teen to his hotel after seeing that the club was closed. Police say the suspect gave the teen alcohol and started dancing and touching the teen inappropriately, groping her breast, inner thighs, and buttocks. It goes on to say Nowak tried to force the teen to perform oral sex on him. The teen allegedly passed out and woke up to Nowak trying to make her throw up.
These are serious allegations, but in any situation, there is always motive. There is always a lot behind the scenes that the public is not going to be able to see.
The report states that the girl's mother found her intoxicated and possibly on drugs, with severe swelling on her mouth and lips. It later states Nowak told the mother not to call police because it would ruin his career. Nowak was served with a DNA warrant in June and surrendered to police on Monday. Terrorist says the police report is only an allegation. And Nowak claims to have written.
That shit is so crazy, dog. It's so crazy because they have you so fucking mind fucked that they know it doesn't. So cigarettes, very good example. Cigarettes, on the box, the Surgeon General warning used to be very small. But after you're addicted to the cigarettes, you don't give a fuck if the whole box is the Surgeon General on that bitch. You're going to buy the motherfuckers. After you've said all of this, groping the buttocks, gave her alcohol, and trying to make her throw up, and found her drunk, with swelling around her mouth and lips. What the fuck? Hold on, Big Home. What the fuck? What is your mouth but your lips? And that's what I'm saying. They know that 85% of people are just gonna hear, oh my God. Oh. And then you put this picture with it. You put this motherfucking picture with it. How the fuck are you gonna defend that? How are you gonna defend yourself in the domain of public opinion? You said you read off of a fucking, you quite literally just read a children's book. But because it's on the news and you see this goddamn mugshot, they didn't give the nigga no scully. They didn't give him no hat. They know what the fuck they were doing. Then they photoshopped the goddamn picture to make his goddamn head longer. I've never seen this nigga head this motherfucking long. I've seen this nigga on videos. I've never seen a nigga head this motherfucking long.
Long face.
Long face. Long, like he some type of monster or some shit like that. See what I'm saying? Like we want you to fit this crime. Yet when it's a motherfucking white boy, the charge is motherfucking murder in California. This nigga hanging with the Crips and shit like that. When he go to motherfucking court, his mugshot is a motherfucking Ivy League fucking graduation picture.
Don't know what happened to him.
Motherfucker murdered his whole family. The picture they got on his motherfucking mugshot is this goddamn military picture. I don't give a fuck about them making us look guilty. I'm looking at us that's looking at us guilty. You believe in them motherfuckers? You on YouTube and you haven't researched Operation Mockingbird? You haven't seen what the news and the goddamn media does to us? You think the news is just a liberal fucking, them and the fucking police department don't work together? You think they fucking depend on you to save them in the streets? You think they need connections with you to get the fucking the dirt on a fucking the scoop on a fucking case? No, they need relationship with the goddamn lieutenant. So they could be the first to bring you the goddamn news, but you trust in these motherfuckers. God damn it, listen.
Well, he normally garners attention for his online posts, but now the social media influencer, motivational speaker, is making headlines for the wrong reason. NBC6 reporter Kim Nguyen is live at Miami Beach tonight with more on the arrest of the man known as Brother Polight. Kim.
Yeah, well, Jawan, the suspect surrendered here at the Miami Beach Police Department earlier this week. Police charged him with sexual battery of a 14-year-old girl. We did speak with his lawyer earlier tonight, who says that these charges are false. This is the mugshot of 37-year-old Michael Nowak Jr., also known as Brother Polight, to his more than 300,000 Instagram followers. Miami Beach police arrested Nowak this week for alleged sexual battery of a 14-year-old girl in a hotel room in February. Police say the alleged victim was the daughter of a woman he was romantically linked to.
At that moment right there, you should say, oh yeah, I'm good on this. I'm good on this. I'm good on this. Hold on, you got too much noise. Yeah, I'm good on this. Okay. No, you good. Oh yeah, romantic. Oh yeah. Nowhere asked the mother, could I take your 14-year-old child to the club? The mother says yes. At that very moment, we've heard romantic. The victim is a daughter of someone that he was romantic with. I would like to know, when did the motherfucking, all we would have to see is his call log, his text messages, and we can see if this shit came while they were dating or after they stopped dating. What type of, like Nigerian Love was saying, what type of breakup did they have? We can't say that that's bullshit to the case because we've seen it too many times before that be the motherfucking case. And we also know that you lying that a man raped you is nothing's gonna happen to you. 9 times out of 10, he's not gonna press charges on you. So what do we have? Let me see some of these comments here. Go ahead, big home. We listening to you.
I really want to. I was thinking, like I said, I want to see what everybody think about it. It's like a big touch right now. It's like just the niggas saying that. It's like one of those statistic things. Like,
and you gotta get all the way on the phone. We kind of having a hard time hearing you. You gotta put your mouth on the phone. Go ahead.
It's like a big test right now. You can hear me right now, right?
I got you.
Okay, yeah, it's like a big test. You know what I mean? It's like they just climbing up the ladder with people that's actually, for example, Brother Polight, I'm going to tell you straight up. I'm not going to say I agree to everything he says, ideology thing or whatever, but he has open doors for certain ways of thinking, you know what I mean, in my mind. Mm-hmm. So I'm not going to say I believe in everything he says. Certain things he do say is very dangerous for their cause, you know what I mean? So with that being said, it's like he's a perfect target for everything.
Exactly.
Like, I can't jump on that.
And you know what? And here's the thing. Shout out to Mellow Jones. Mellow Jones came through and he said Cardi B came out admitting she drugged men and robbed them. She got shot straight to the top. That is exactly right. He's exactly right. She got a shot to the top. This can happen to any black man. Emmett Till was killed over a lie. Y'all remember that. Talk to them motherfuckers, Mello. Talk to them, Mello. Man, shout out to, I can't say this motherfucking name, but it's Big Love. Showboat came through heavy. You know Showboat gonna come through. He said, You know how the boat coming through. You already know Showboat. That's Laura been home. Shout out to Innovator J. Innovator J came through and said, motherfuckers don't get it till it's in their face till it's their face on the news. And why the fuck is that? Shout out to Yika Olapado. I fucked the name up, but I'm sure that is Nigerian Love, and she came through heavy. I appreciate that, Yika. I like the first name, Yika. I fuck with that. No words, just straight support. I appreciate that, real talk. So what I'm saying here is so much of, okay, we should know that any Black man that represents change, and progress. So Brother Ben X, Honorable Minister Farrakhan, Wesley Muhammad, Elijah Muhammad? All of them light skinned. But those type of people, the people that's on Netta, Jabbar. Well, and you know what you really have to look at? And this is some other shit. Let me see how late. It's 11 o'clock. We can get deep. I listened to Alex Jones on Joe Rogan, and he went past, the fucking Pizzagate and the Trilateral Commission and the fucking aliens and all that other shit. He said, you want the big thing? He really, like, this is what his big kid and caboodle was. He said, the real plan is to hook everybody up to one consciousness, like hook people to computers. And so the computer can have, human functionality, and some kind of way with that, you putting all of humans' consciousness into a computer. So if I'm hooked to a computer through my arm, whatever like that, I got whatever, a chip, everybody got a chip, and not like we can see it right now, and we going deep right here. So this might be one of those videos that anything might happen to it. Right now, on my Instagram feed, when I'm on the internet, the pop-ups that come to my phone are for viewings, graphics, and fucking dog shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the shit that I look for. That's the websites that I go to. I noticed that whenever me and my mother might talk about something, I would see it on the pop-up. That's happened more than once. You notice that when you're on YouTube, up under a certain video, it might say the Big Facts podcast viewers also watch this. So they're tracking what you watch. They're tracking it because they know what to put on your YouTube, what to make you scroll through that's going to keep you on the phone. So everybody's phone is personable to them. My feed is going to look different from yours because you look at different stuff at different times. So what the person was saying was, what Alex Jones was saying was, once we got the chip in us, now it's not just what we're shopping for and what we're watching now, or it's not just what we're shopping for, what we're watching, what we're buying at the store, because the phone, Cash App, PayPal, all of that's on the phone. We know what you're buying. We know how long you're at a store. We know how long you're there. So we know what to send you. Walmart has a new, you know what I'm saying, new sale or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? They know where you frequent and shit. But now once they have that thing in you, now they can tell, well, they can already tell how many cigarettes or beers you drink. But now they'll be able to tell the way you really think. So they know, the phone knows a lot about you. A tech person can tell the people who really are behind Samsung, they created the phones so that they'll be able to tell a lot about you. Right now, these are our chips, but they want the chip to go inside of us. So now it's telling them how long we're going to live. They can already pretty much detect that by what we buy at the store, you know, what we're eating. You know, if you're buying it, you're eating it. You continuously buy it. I know when I go to the store, I buy the same thing every time. That's a lot of information, but to get the chip inside of you, and now they can fill in all the blanks to where the information is going to the master AI to where now it can tell the future. That was the big revelation. And when he said it, because, you know, you think of Alex Jones, you think of the fake moon landing and, you know, the fucking, you know, Pizzagate and the Clintons and all that shit like this. He was like, he talked about that, but he like, fuck that. You want to know the big thing? What it really is that if everybody is hooked into this AI, the AI will be able to calculate the fucking future, man. And a person who's like, if you're of low vibration and low understanding, then that might go past you. But someone who actually has a mind will say, that makes perfect fucking sense. That makes perfect sense. If you know my chip is connected to my phone, you know that your phone is connected to every electronical thing in the house because of how many times my phone asks me, do you want to cast your phone to a TV? So the chip is connected to the phone. They know everything about me. Everything. I got a phone call. I left. How long did it take me to leave the house? How fast did I drive? You can tell what I get excited about. This is, when you think about it, it's you. It's like trying to lie to yourself. You know what you get excited about, but no one else does. You know when you're not telling the truth. He said that, and then you start going into a whole bunch of stuff about, well, if you know, once you know that this thing is calculating the future, or once you find out the plot, then the future changes, and you get to a whole bunch of other shit. But my whole thing was, what if what they have now, just the phones and the electronics they have now, what if it's like me without my glasses? So I can see that the phone is right there, but I can't see no words. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can know it's a fact, I can see big stuff, you know what I'm saying? But I can't really make it out. But if they put the chip in, it's like the computer with glasses. So now it can tell exactly what person is going to be a fucking problem in the future. We go back to Terminator. If you need reference, go to Terminator. when all of this shit start coming out of left field, we really have to look at shit like this. You know what? It was something else on TikTok. A white boy was on there saying, "Did you know that this person, this governor, was assassinated in this month? Then next month, this person was assassinated in Africa. Then this governor, then this governor, and then you find out that what they all have in common, it was 6 of them that got assassinated. What they all have in common is all of them said no to the shot for their place. Dog, there are so many pieces, and I'm not even trying to, you know what I'm saying? We got to bring Bobby back for that shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to say I know the future, but it's like they're moving pieces all around, you know what I'm saying? They have knowledge that we don't, and so it's like when Big Home just said that about, you know, Brother Polight being someone who pushes for Black excellence or just Black progress. What if he becomes a problem in the future? You know what I'm saying? And we need to muddy up his image right now. You know, the possibilities are endless, but that just really, you know, kind of, I just wanted to make sure I said that because it is crazy. Big Facts Podcast, who it is?
Oh, my bad. This Coop, I called in like before. I'm on the Patreon.
Okay, what's going on, Big Home? Talk to me.
Yeah, well, look, like the whole Polight thing, I ain't really been listening to you like about 10 minutes, but I've been watching like that whole Snyder crap for a long time, and like I know Polight comes from like a religion called like AVYBE, and the person that started his name was the White York. You should look it up. He got to jail for like, I don't want to say this word, but the P word. You know what they're talking about?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he got to jail for messing with other people's children. This is the person that called Polight.
Hold on. You talking about Malachi York?
No, the White York.
Who?
Yeah, it might be. I know his name is the White York. I don't know about the Malachi part, but it might be Malachi York. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah. If you're talking Wabianism, you talking about Malachi York.
Yeah, that's where he come from, and that dude that started their religion got arrested for like doing that. So I don't think it's too far from his character to do that. Reason being is because like, see, I look at stuff differently, like because with the whole Polight stuff, like if you look at his Instagram, he started out saying black, but this dude was doing white girls. I ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not racist, but I'm saying like, look at how all these people that scream all this black crap will go back door when they get money. Mess with like the other side. So I feel like just that alone shows you a flaw. If you feel what I'm saying, like.
So obviously you haven't been here. So, but like I said, you and ATM, your guys' opinion is important because it represents the majority. It represents the majority. The majority of people will look at a person's the small pictures that they may see of a person's life and then judge them on it. And like I say, the whole point of this whole thing is not to defend anybody, but it's also not to judge, to defend or to put down anybody. What the point is that you don't know that, and that's a problem. What you said is a problem. When people get on platforms and say that, I think, that definitely fits him. That fits him. You know what I'm saying? People can shake their head and say, yeah, it does. And see, the problem with that is that you have a life. You have a past. if people, you know, Charlemagne just did this same thing to Kwame Brown. You understand? You're judging a person in the most critical situation of their life. You're judging their guilt and innocence off of, I can definitely, you're telling me that you can see this dude right here being a fucking rapist. And it's like, my nigga, as soon as we allow that type of shit to fly, tell me who is safe. Who is safe? Who amongst us cannot be looked at in a person? Yeah, he did, didn't he? Oh, yep, show. I can definitely see him doing that, and that's the problem. Coop, you are so important, because if we don't have the 85% in here, we can't make a precise argument. When you say that, it seems like something that he might do simply because he's a coon, because he swindles money. You know what I'm saying? He takes advantage of people and steals their money. Those are the things that people say about him. But at that point, as soon as we let that shit ride, now when you're in that situation and motherfuckers is talking about, oh yeah, Coop, yeah, that nigga, he goddamn, I can see him doing that, because I remember in high school, see, you're not bringing forth facts for a person, for a situation. You're looking at the situation first, and then pulling things that can match that. So it's like the only thing that we should be looking at is the evidence in front of us. And the evidence in front of us says that a fucking grown woman, a mother, was dating a man who was all those things that you said he was. And she allowed her 14-year-old to go in the middle of the night, she let her child go to the fucking club with him.
Hey, hold on, can I say something?
1 second, please, sir.
I'm sorry.
She let the child go to the club with the man that she was romantic with. Wouldn't the motherfucker want to put up a fuss about, why the fuck are you taking my 14-year-old? We're romantically involved. Why in the fuck won't you take me? That never came across the desk. No police officer thought about that. Like, hold on, man. Hold on. Let me get this. I'm reading a report, and you're saying that he came to you at 11:30 p.m. approximately, and he asked your permission to take your daughter to the club. Am I reading this right? 14-year-old daughter. Okay, that. Yeah, your 14-year-old daughter to the club. Yep, that's what happened. Yep, that's what he did. Okay, and you were romantically involved with him at the time? Yep, sure was, yep. Okay, all right. Okay, so it says here that they went to the club, but it wasn't open. You didn't know what club they were going to? No, I didn't know what club. Oh, it says here that he's from New York. You're from Miami, Florida. You're saying that you didn't know that the club was closed before, or you're saying that he just asked to take her to a club and didn't tell you? Because right here it says you were going to a specific after party and it was closed. And that's how they got to the hotel. Yeah, that's how they got there. He left at 11:30. It was approximately 12 o'clock when they got to the club and it was closed. This was in February. Okay, okay, so now you're saying that, so they went to a hotel room and he gave her alcohol. Yep, that's what he did. He gave her some alcohol. Okay, how did he forced her to drink the alcohol? He forced her to drink it? No, he snuck it. He snuck it and he spiked her drink. He spiked. Hold on. Says that they were dancing in the hotel room. Yeah, let me get you to put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. When you have a case that this is the most traumatic situation that's ever happened to you, you're not gonna be fucking blurry on the details. This is blur. This is blur right here from the very fucking beginning. How did he get to be alone? And see, that's the stuff that you're gonna find out when everything is put out. Why she said that it happened on that night. That's what you're gonna find out. The reason why she had to bring up that ridiculous shit about he asked to take her to the club and I agreed, but the club was closed and I didn't know the club was closed. But he from New York, I'm from here, but he knew and I didn't know. The real reason why was probably because it was an argument that night. She crafted this idea that night. That's more likely. I'm wondering why the fuck, if we can just listen once more, just once more. We don't protect no rapists. Let's just listen once more and see if this makes sense.
Well, he normally garners attention for his online posts, but now the social media influencer and motivational speaker is making headlines for the wrong reason. NBC6 reporter Kim Nguyen is live in Miami Beach tonight with more on the arrest of the man known as Brother Polight. Kim.
Yeah, well, Jawan, the suspect surrendered here at the Miami Beach Police Department earlier this week. Police charged him with sexual battery of a 14-year-old girl. We did speak with his lawyer earlier tonight, who says that these charges are false. This is the mugshot of 37-year-old Michael Nowak Jr., also known as Brother Polight, to his more than 300,000 Instagram followers. Miami Beach police arrested Nowak this week for alleged sexual battery of a 14-year-old girl in a hotel room in February. Police say the alleged victim was the daughter of a woman he was romantically linked to. Defense attorney David Terrace says his client is innocent.
Once the evidence is produced, that he is going to be exonerated. So yeah, not guilty, nothing else.
According to the police report, Nowak, a motivational speaker and author who lives in L.A., asked the woman if he could take her daughter to an after party at a club in Miami. The report states Nowak took the teen to his hotel after seeing that the club was closed. Police say the suspect gave the teen alcohol and started dancing and touching the teen inappropriately, groping her breast, inner thighs, and buttocks. It goes on to say Nowak tried to force the teen to perform oral sex on him. The teen allegedly passed out and woke up to Nowak trying to make her throw up.
These are serious allegations.
That's all. That's all that matters. That's all that matters is what was said. This is the evidence that we have. I want each one of you, because I'm kind of scanning, I want each one of you to imagine that this is a male that you love. This ain't about defending nobody or no shit like that. But see, the way y'all moving, the way that y'all move, but it's like, how the fuck can't you see the correlation between this and Emmett Till? The jury for this case is going to be people that are right now watching the news, that are right now looking on the internet. When you go into a situation and you see, okay, everybody pretty much understands what's going on here. Yeah, we understand. It just blows me, dog. It's like, how the fuck can you be that spaced out that you don't understand? Like, they were in a romantic relationship. Strike one. That's strike one. Romantic relationship. Strike two. Hold on. Big Facts Podcast, who this?
He from Atlanta.
Uh-oh.
Yes, sir.
Man, oh Lord, here it go. All right, D, speak to us, man. What's going on?
So when I'm looking at the situation, AO, I'm really looking at the bigger picture, right? And let me explain what I mean by that. I always like to look at the situation and see what can we learn from this. You see what I'm saying? And so to me, this situation is similar to like how you say with the whole domestic violence thing. Like you always say, you know, as soon as the girl start acting crazy, start acting like she might pull out your phone and start recording. That way, because we know how the law set up. If the police come, we already know how it is. So the man's going to go to jail. So to protect yourself from that, just go ahead and start recording, right?
Yeah.
Okay, in this situation here, my thing is, why, to me, she was fucking up way before because, you know, I don't know if you did it or not. I think that this man might be innocent, but we already know, okay, you're a black man. You know they're going to stick it to you. You shouldn't even be around a 14-year-old. You shouldn't even be, because the thing about this is, it's too much. They probably got him going in the hotel, the receipt, you pay with the car. Like, it's a lot of things that if he were, like you say, practicing the 3 S's, this wouldn't be an issue. So I feel like we as black men, we just have to understand that it's that against us. Because like you said, look at the picture they use. This nigga look crazy.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? This nigga look crazy. And that's what the news is going to do. Similar to, like, they're going to choose the stories that make black people look worse. Like that nigga in Detroit who won the lottery and then blew all the money and got robbed.
Yep.
I know for a fact some child died in Detroit that day. There was something more newsworthy than showing this lame ass nigga get
Real talk. Real talk.
They wanted to put that on the news.
That's right.
You know a child died that day. A child died that day, but instead, somebody's mama probably lost their life. Somebody had cancer. But instead, they wanted to make this black man with a receding hairline looking crazy.
Real talk.
Crazy. That's what they want to put. And we know that. See what I'm saying? We already know this going in. So my thing is, black men, we can't keep giving them ammo because we know what the deal is.
But see, D, and you know, here's the thing. The thing is this, and like I said, whenever you stand like that, whenever you treat every day and every situation like it's going to end up in an investigation, you definitely, you win, but you end up, not being able to live. Some people define living as, going off the whim, just being free as a bird and stuff like that. It's not a crime until the police get there. Before the police got there, it was just a hood beef. It was just niggas putting a demo down. Once the police got there, it was an attempted murder, armed robbery, you know what I'm saying? Firing into an occupied dwelling, you know what I'm saying? Home invasion, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's when all these charges come. So as far as him being in a position with a 14-year-old, let me break it down like this just to play devil's advocate.
Okay.
What if what actually happened was the mother asked him to take her somewhere else because someone was coming to the house? She can use any excuse, because if we think, here's the whole thing. When this shit hits the fan, it's like, why the fuck would you? But when you're in that mode, it's like, nigga, when all this shit occurred, I thought we were still good. But she had already concocted a plan. Like I said, when these situations happen, we automatically feel like snapped don't exist. Like motherfuckers don't plot and plan and then smile in your face. The story sounds fucked. It sounds fucked. Period, point blank. It sounds fucked. It doesn't sound right. You put him, like, let's go before the hotel. She said that she put her 14-year-old in the car with a grown man so that they can go to the club. That doesn't sound like a woman of sound mind to me. So when I hear that, automatically, I'm going to look at her. I want to see her. We've seen some of the daintiest. What the fuck? Nigga, we see Karens every day. If we go off of, we've seen Karens on the phone. We're watching a video of them on the phone with 911 screaming, oh, my God. We've seen that. So we have to be taken aback and be like, okay, I have to take this story, especially when it sounds like this. We've heard, nigga, perfect stories and them hoes be fake. So we have to take each story with a grain of salt because of the climate that we're inside of. We have multiple successful black men in this exact situation at this very moment. This is not something that's unheard of. I just don't know how we can say, yep, oh yeah, they said it was on the news. Oh, him? Oh yeah, I know he did it. Oh yeah, hell yeah, I know, yeah, shit yeah, hell yeah, man. See, nigga, look at that nigga. Look at him. Come on, my nigga. Look at how they doing this. And if it's like, my nigga, if it's all guilt, why the fuck is y'all working so hard to make him look guilty? Nigga, guilt is guilt. Guilt is guilt. And so it's like, nah, yeah, nigga fucking up, but the nigga fucking up because you found out too late that you were in close proximity to a nab. You thought that she was just gonna take that shit. Let me tell you this. I'm gonna tell y'all this. When you are somebody, bitches will go direct. So when you a broke nigga and all I had was clothes and shit like that, the bitch goes to the clothes. Set them hoes on fire, cut them up, bleach them, okay? If you a gamer, what she's gonna do is grab that console, and I lost 2 Xboxes like that. Whatever you show attention to. So if a motherfucker see that what's gonna destroy you and make you feel how you made them feel, if it's gonna be to send you to jail or destroy your good name, that's exactly what they're gonna do. So because I know this, I just can't go off of no goddamn word. That's what I'm saying. I feel like as soon we're too scared. As black men, we're too fearful. As the alpha male of the planet, we're too fucking scared. Like when that shit happened with Tory Lanez, these niggas came straight the fuck out supporting Megan. All they had to hear was her words, and they came straight the fuck out. T.I., Bun B, Rick Ross. Like I said, them motherfuckers, they were doing it for money because that the demographic that she represents is the biggest consumer on the planet. That's why they were doing it. But then when we find out that it's shaky and shit like that, we don't get successful black puff daddy, niggas of this stature standing up and say, hey man, hey dog, this shit gotta stop. I look at T.I. side eye because nigga, how in the fuck do you expect anybody to take your side when all a bitch had to do is speak and you believed her when it was Tory Lanez in that situation? So now you want niggas just to know that she lying because it's you. How retarded are you niggas? When are you going to understand that it's going to be you one day? When are you going to understand that you don't have to be in the wrong? If you're a nigga who's still believing because you didn't commit a crime, you won't be charged and accused of it, what the fuck kind of world are you living in? We're not living in that type of goddamn world where you can just willy-nilly walk down the street and if I'm just a good person, nothing bad happens. You better ask that boy goddamn, what's that damn boy name? She walked into his house.
Talking about the girl, talking about the girl they shot in Minnesota.
No, yeah, they killed the girl too, but what was the dude?
Breonna Taylor?
No. That once again, that situation, that was different. If you're around any type of negativity, then you have to have that in your mind. But when you on your couch eating ice cream, ain't did nothing wrong, both them John. Nigga, you don't have to be doing nothing wrong out here to get fucked over. So we have to stop this. Oh, we saw it, so that's what it is. There got to be some truth to it. What the fuck? The truth was they were in a romantic relationship. I believe that to the bone. I believe that shit to the bone. And as long as we know that they were in a romantic relationship, everything is off the goddamn table. Once you're in a romantic relationship, the daughter can concoct a plan to get you the fuck out the house so her real daddy can get in there.
Right.
This is what I keep trying to tell you niggas and explain. How important is your motherfucking freedom? How important is your success? How important is your life? As soon as you come into close proximity with a motherfucking nab that's disguised as a woman, everything's in jeopardy because you don't know how far she'll go. She didn't have anything. She wasn't doing nothing when you got there. This is all a come up for her. You the one who went down into that pot when she, and it's like in MMA and boxing too, and battle rap. Like some motherfuckers say that they turn up to the level to beat their opponent. So if they got a sorry opponent, they may just be, you know what I'm saying, subpar to beat them. If they got a great opponent, then they gonna be fucking awesome to beat that great. You know what I'm saying? And that's what a nab does. If she's dating broke nigga, he ain't got nothing but some clothes he stole from the store and shit like that, I'ma go in there and burn the clothes because that's gonna kill him. If a nigga, you know, he love his car, he get that bitch painted, you can't hide that. That's what she gonna find out. What do you love? And this is why I continue to try to speak to y'all. Pay attention. Now, all of a sudden, that year of dating don't sound so bad, do it? Okay. So if she see you like a car, then she go out there, bitch, and yeah, nigga, you know what the fuck it is. I'm cutting all this shit. We just saw a video of that fat, ugly bitch. I'm gonna show you today. Ugly, disgusting looking bitch. She was in the car cutting the seats, doing all kind of shit. We've seen bitches get mad and poke holes in a condom on camera. How in the fuck, what? You telling me we in the same fucking generation where a bitch will be as bold to poke holes in a condom on camera? A bitch will divorce a fucking midget celebrity as soon as the goddamn prenup is up. I told y'all about that story with Mini-Me. He married a supermodel. In California, you got to be married 3 years before you can get any of those benefits. She divorced him on the day after their 3-year anniversary. Brittney Renner just robbed a man of 25% of his lifetime earning and his fucking child, and is walking free as a bird. We've seen a bitch get famous for putting super glue in her hair. We watched a bitch almost kill herself trying to blow up her ex-boyfriend's car. I'm wondering, how in the fuck can a motherfucker be watching the same internet that I'm watching, and then you see a motherfucker gets charged with something and automatically, shit, that nigga Polight, man, look at the goddamn mugshot. You can tell the mugshot. Look at the goddamn mugshot. You can tell by how he looking at the camera. Man, ain't no nigga. Look at this nigga. You can tell this nigga did it. Look at this guy. Man, oh, hell yeah. Oh, Lord. Look at, oh, shit, yeah. He did that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, he did it. Yep, he did it. Look at that. Ain't no innocent nigga got no motherfucking receding hairline like that. Ain't no innocent man on the planet that look like that. Nigga, I know what the hell going on. Hell yeah. Shit, yeah. Yeah, look at that goddamn boy nose. That boy know why the goddamn Mississippi. I know goddamn well. I seen nigga like that, boy. Hell yeah. Yeah, I know it. Yeah. I seen it on the news. You ain't seen the news? Watch the news. I'm gonna show you the news. You know goddamn well he guilty because I seen the shit right here.
Well, he normally garners attention for his online posts, but now the social media influencer, motivational speaker, is making headlines for the wrong reason. NBC6 reporter Kim Wynn is live in Miami Beach tonight with more on the arrest of the man known as Brother Polight. Kim.
Yeah, well, Jawan, the suspect surrendered here at the Miami Beach Police Department earlier this week. Police charged him with sexual battery of a 14-year-old girl. We did speak with his lawyer earlier tonight, who says that these charges are false. This is the mugshot of 37-year-old Michael Nowak Jr., also known as Brother Polight, to his more than 300,000 Instagram followers. Miami Beach police arrested Nowak this week for alleged sexual battery of a 14-year-old girl in a hotel room in February. Police say the alleged victim was the daughter of a woman he was romantically linked to. Defense attorney David Terrace says his client is innocent.
Once the evidence is produced, that he is going to be exonerated. So yeah, not guilty, nothing else.
According to the police report, Nowak, a motivational speaker and author who lives in L.A.
Oh, hell yeah, man. You seen that shit? Hell yeah. That motherfucker, get that motherfucker. I get on the telecom news. Now, for this nigga right here, KG the Buddha is niggas like you. Once again, though, I can't be mad at you because, once again, you are the 85%. You are the reason why we continue to get railroaded, because the majority of motherfuckers will just go along with it. This, I want y'all to watch. As you watch that video, now I want you to watch, you have to see this video.
Churchill is still just as cagey about landings, but this time he has a trump card. His secret services have assembled a phantom army. Codename, Operation Fortitude. To misdirect German reconnaissance units, thousands of inflatable vehicles of all types are deployed near Dover to make it look like a landing in the Pas-de-Calais. Full decoy divisions made out of rubber are placed in the fields. Hitler had leaked false intelligence to the Allied nations about his military might in the 1930s. Well, he's going to get a taste of his own medicine. Churchill can't be sure the illusion will work, but he has a joker on the opposing side, Adolf Hitler himself.
And this is what I've been saying from the jump. This is why tomorrow.
And there it is. So KG Buddha, when you tell me, this is what I wanted to say tonight. This was my main purpose tonight. When you tell me that all they have to do is tell you that they have DNA. Oh, yep. They got them. That's it. I know. Yep. That's what that is. Yep. For sure. Yep. See, they got DNA. See, if it was anything else, but they got the statement and they got DNA. They have, I told y'all, when I first seen this fucking filter that these motherfuckers have on TikTok, they have a filter on TikTok where you can put a person's face and it will move with them. It'll move with them. You can put a person's face on anything. It's on TikTok. At that point, you have to question everything you've seen. Was there ever really a fucking Osama bin Laden? And was he what the fuck? You have to question everything. If they have that technology on motherfucking Snapchat and TikTok, my oldest can put a face on somebody at 11 years old. How long have they had this technology? Like, what are we doing, my nigga? Like, we don't have to be in the conscious community or no shit like that, my nigga. I don't want to, we can't just be sleep neither, my nigga. You telling me that I haven't shown you enough of my motherfucking character. This is what I said. When I saw that goddamn Charlemagne filter, I said, I want a fucking team that no matter what the fuck they show you and tell you, you can look at, no, hell no. I don't give a fuck what they, that, you serious? Nigga don't move like that. If they tell me that Brim D did, you know, he did the unthinkable, I look at Brim D and I see that he's telling me the truth, there's nothing else they can tell me. That's how you need to get with your people. If you can't be like that with a person, you need to leave them alone. Because in a minute, like, I don't know what to say, my nigga. Like, dog. So you believe that a motherfucker is fighting towards getting some change in this fucked up system, but as soon as they throw some bullshit down, they can show you video of me just shooting a nigga down. They show you video. We got DNA on the weapon. We got the location on his phone was there. And what if they got me in a position where I can't speak? Dog, that shit, when you think about that, that shit is really fucking, that shit is real scary. It's scary as fuck. Because niggas like KG Buddha, all they have to tell you is they got DNA, and all of that shit that you know about dirty police and all this other shit go the fuck out the window. Because, oh, they wouldn't lie. They wouldn't lie about that. Hell no. What? You can't lie about DNA. You can't lie. You've never heard of no cover up. You've never heard of none of that shit. And once again, y'all know how we rock. I don't give a fuck about this situation in particular. Moreover, I'm talking about me on some shit as every other black man who sees himself being in a position to help his community. Everybody should be scared. As we watch, we sit back and watch how one by one, every black man that stands against it gets his goddamn head cut off, and his people, the same people he was trying to save, cheer the fucking execution on. When they say that, you know, it's the same as the slave days, I gotta believe them. In the slave days, they used to take the biggest buck, the biggest nigga in the field, and they used to do him the worst. And that was to make the mothers, the mothers of the young boys make sure that they, in their mind, they fear that white man like God himself. And they will instill the fear of God into that child for that goddamn white man. And that's what we're seeing. Each one that stands up, Umar Johnson, Tariq Nasheed, you don't have a black leader that does not have some bullshit on his name. Oh, Martin Luther King was, you know, Malcolm X, he, And it's not coming from the goddamn white man. I don't give a fuck about this polite shit. Nigga, I'm wondering how in the fuck can you not see that you, the public, you make it to where a nigga won't stand the fuck up, where a nigga will sit back and let whatever the fuck go on. Look how the fuck y'all did the baby. Y'all know firsthand I don't fuck with him. I was the first nigga standing. The nigga come on this bitch talking about some, oh yeah, I'm an Israelite, so I've been in, it's been fuck polite. What the fuck does your feelings have to do with a fucking public castration? Castration. Cause you don't like him, you just gonna let him get taken up there and fucking. You're the problem. You're the reason why Obama won't go in that motherfucker and do shit for black folk, because he's seen how the fuck his people will laugh and cheer as a black leader gets torn apart by that white system. You niggas forgot all the fuck about Jam Master Jay from the goddamn NFAC. That man stood. He stood, marched over here. They took his ass to jail. Next thing, oh, hey, man, look, man, you know, NBA Youngboy, they came out with a new project. And you like, what? What? And you expect somebody else to jump up, and he's like, we see that nobody. This man organized marches on the fucking KKK birthplace. Stood in front. Soon as them up, oh no, we got charges. We got charges on him. Yep, we got charges. He tax evasion and murder. Yep, murder of a 12-year-old. Yep, we got murder on him. So yeah, we're gonna take him. Oh, damn, they got the papers. We're gonna, okay. They got the papers, y'all. So yeah, let's try to go find another leader who gonna stand for us. Why the fuck? And so anybody else want to stand for us? Hell no, they shit. Shit, the baby did something. The baby did something, nigga. The fuck? Like, niggas do that shit every day, like. And them folks bullied that motherfucker. They bogarted him. He apologized 3 times, and he had to apologize. In the beginning, he was confident, thinking, like, what, you think that shit gonna stop a show? Then he started seeing that it did stop the show, and there's no support. So what can I do? Nick Cannon, same thing. If this system kill me, they just gonna walk away. They not gonna fight to bring me back or nothing. Dog, it was a fucking French criminal, dog. A criminal from Paris. Every time this motherfucker get locked up, his people come to whatever prison and break him the fuck out. And that's not us. So until we can stand together and not feel like, oh yeah, I'm an Israelite, so yeah, I don't fuck with that nigga Polight anyway, man. Fuck that nigga. White man can chew his ass up and spit him out. I don't give a fuck. Fuck that nigga. But then when it's your father being torn apart by the dog, somebody help, man. Somebody help. And here they saying, shit, I ain't fuck with that nigga no way. Fuck that nigga. Who can't we have that attitude towards? I don't fuck with him anyway. So that means that we should let this unjust system tear them apart? What's going on? Like, every time Nick Cannon stood up, ain't say shit wrong. They slapped his ass down. Oh, you know, Nick Cannon. Now niggas get down to a murmur. Now, oh yeah, oh yep, he did. Oh yeah, he did do wrong. See, he did wrong because we try to find wrong in him, so we got a reason to be pussy. Nick Cannon, the baby. The list goes on and on. We let them take Bill Cosby when we felt that the only reason they did that was because of him trying to get NBC. We shouldn't allow them motherfuckers to touch him because we felt that their reason was unjust. No, sir. No, sir. We let our elder, our father, languish in jail. And he learned his lesson. So now he's going to come out and be docile. And he's not going to speak out for any type of black progress. And then you're going to call him a coon. Like, this shit, it's just crazy to me. I'm going to be honest, my nigga, it's just crazy to me. I don't fuck with that nigga anyway. Oh, they got DNA. Are you serious? DNA evidence. Did you see it? Do you know how to read DNA? Do you know where they got that fucking DNA from? Or let me just say this. Go ahead, D. Go ahead. Okay. I can't see it. D, your phone kind of sound muffled. Oh, my bad. How about now? Keep talking. Hello? Is it better? Yeah, that's good. Go ahead. Okay, cool. When that nigga said, and I forgot his name, he was in the super chat, but it went away now. I can't scroll up to see it. But I will say the reasons he was given for why he thinks this dude is innocent don't make sense because he said, you didn't say his name. He was just in the super chat saying that nigga innocent. I mean, that he's guilty. I forgot his name. But he said that his mentor did the same thing and that he's been accused before, so he's guilty. But I'm like, okay, if he got accused before, that means that he got proven innocent, or else he would be in jail. And B, just because his mentor, Brother Polight's mentor, did some shit like this, don't mean he did it. Like, we can't do that. Like, we can't say, oh, because your daddy do something, or because the people around you doing something. Like, we can't just say people guilty. Like, I agree. I see exactly what he just said. He said, this is what this boy just said. He said, let me see how far back. I can't go that far back. He's saying that this isn't Polight's first time doing this. He was accused by Sinetta years ago, not to mention his mentor was a child predator. That motherfucker guilty. Once again, missing the whole point. If that's what we're going off, Big Home, then you're as much of a cog in this racist system as anything else. Right. What you're saying is that when a job sees that you're a felon, they don't have to hire you. When they made the rule that if we freed the slaves, but if you don't have a job, then you go to jail for not having a job. As soon as you put prejudice on a person for any other reason other than his actions that have been proven, once again, I don't give a fuck about Polight. No, like, the point of this is, KG Buddha, when you're in this position, people are going to go in, like, I don't understand how the fuck you watch me and you don't understand how flawed that statement is. When you're accused of rape, they're going to go in your past and say, he didn't really, yep, I seen it in high school. I can see it. The reason why he's guilty, this is the reason why I put this mugshot on the thumbnail. This is the DNA evidence. The DNA evidence is his fucking face. The mug shot. KG Buddha, I ask you, do you have a face that when they put a mug shot up there and they Photoshop that motherfucker, that everybody's gonna say, oh no, he's innocent? If you're falsely accused of something, KG Buddha, people will do the same thing to you. They're gonna, oh, yep, I remember in high school, that nigga goddamn, I remember he wasn't even fucking with hoes like that. See, I already knew. Yep, I could see it then. I said, yeah, man, there's something up with that nigga, man. That nigga, yeah, he ain't getting enough hoes. Yeah, and then I remember he got arrested for weed when he was 20. And see, when he was selling weed, everybody know this, he was selling weed to a lot of hoes, and that's how he was trying to get them. They're going to make a million reasons why the charges are real. Before they see any real evidence, they're going to make reasons why, yeah, they right. They got it right. The same system that is allowing motherfuckers in uniforms to murder us on camera and let them walk out the courtroom free men. I gotta calm down. Cause I'm finna snap. Dog. Cause I'm blowed, dog. I'm blowed. How?
Hey,
go ahead.
Somebody on live just said that woman that nigga said accused him before. Somebody just said on live she admitted she lied about that first accusation. That's what Icon Culture just said. That Sineaster lady, I guess. She said she admitted she lied about accusing Brother Polight.
See what I'm saying, dog? And that's
Icon Culture just said that.
Dog, that is so crazy. That is so crazy to me that dog, how many times was Mike Tyson accused of it? How many times was Tupac accused of it? What the fuck don't you understand, nigga? Matter of fact, KG, let me get your IG bit home. Let me get your ID bit home. Let me get your IG bit home. Let me what ATM graphics talking about? Let me see what he's saying, because it seemed like him and Big Nate having a conversation. I'm against the NAB as much as the NAB, but this was a baby girl we're talking about. Big Nate, I need your social media. ATM graphic design, I need your social media. Let me see the men that are talking about, this nigga, look what this nigga just said. The motherfucker, Big Nate just said, and they talking to Nicole, I hope some of these dudes never have daughter. Nicole Washington, I need your social media.
KG Buddha just put his IG on there.
Okay, I'm coming to you, big home. I'm coming to you. Big Nate, come on with it. This is what he said. I'm against the NAB as much as the next dude, but this is a baby girl we talking about. Do you see what this nigga just said? Big Nate, come on with it. Oh, Lord, Big Nate, come on with it, big home. Is Big Nate the blessed king Percuse? Hold on, let me, I don't have, okay. Bye-bye, Nicole Washington. Bye-bye, because I'm pretty sure that you're a fucking police officer. Pretty sure you're a police officer. And Big Nate, you and this lame ass nigga ATM graphics was just goddamn cooning for this motherfucker. See, this how I know that you niggas, you are the, what's the word? What's that word they be using? The essential fucking simp. That's what you are. Like, anytime a girl, that's exactly what the fuck you just did. You're against a man. See, and that's what a lot of you fucking manosphere niggas. Y'all don't hate women. Y'all hate the men that they give a chance to. Cause you're jealous of them. Yeah, he probably did it. Y'all niggas probably thinking we need to get as many goddamn niggas locked up as possible so we can have a better chance. What was it? It was KG what was it? KG what did it say? Did you see it, D? Okay, KG the butter KG. Yeah, we finna go and get this shit understood, my nigga. Cause cause I don't see no real nigga, fuck street. I don't see no real nigga just coming out and saying it's a baby girl we talking about. What the fuck does that have to do with a motherfucker lying cause she mad? You retarded motherfucker. What did that have to do with Sean Oakman? What did that have to do with Brian Banks? What did they have to do with the countless Karens who lied to the fucking police? Kind of coon ass niggas is y'all, man. The butter. Okay, let me see what we got. Let me see. Hold on, big home. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'm looking at you, big home. I'm looking at you. I'm trying to hold on. What you throwing up? Okay. Now. Okay. K Squad. Okay. Let me see what we got. He a rapper. Let's see what we got. You sound good. Get high, so high, I feel like lying down. KG the Buddha. Alright, KG, I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you that. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? I give you that. And I'm gonna give you a follow. I'm gonna give you a follow because there's nothing here that says that you're just outwardly lame. So I give you that, but calm down with that lame shit, my nigga. Stop that lame shit. I'm gonna tell you, stop that lame shit. Next man. Who's the next man? Next man. Who's the next man? What that nigga name was that was supposed to be on here? His name was Bob, wasn't it? No, Big Nate. Yeah, Big Nate, the Perseal. Nigga, and you better not go to your page and delete shit, nigga. With a name like that, I know you got some weird shit on here. I don't know what the fuck a Perseal is. Big Nate. Where the hell is damn name at? What was it? It was Big Nate something. Damn it, there's too many messages. Where's shit at? Okay, there it is. Big Nate underscore Big Face Podcast. Who this on the line?
Yeah, let's JP Faded one more time. I got to say one more thing.
You said this who now?
JP Faded.
Oh, go ahead. Speak on.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, I hung up right up, but one thing my mama always told me. Don't be taking other people's children and babysitting and everything. I got my own kids. Ain't happy. You won't ever be able to see your own kids just because of what somebody else said about you. You know what I mean? Just off of something. Just pretty much what happened to the life just now. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it's real or not. We can't say nothing yet. We gotta wait till we only got one side of the story.
Yep.
Only one side. So at the end of the day, we don't have a story yet. We just got allegations from one person and some semen on some clothes. Yep. I don't know why the hell niggas keep coming up on this thing with that window up. Yeah, I don't know why the hell niggas keep talking about stuff. Oh, it's semen on clothes. Like a bitch can't put that on there. We already had natural. What her name was? She already came on here and broke that down. What is this?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying these niggas gotta be ducks. The only motherfucker that will say shit like that is a duck. He don't know bitches. Oh, now Big Nate, ain't nothing popping up here, home. Ain't nothing popping up here, home. And that name too fucking long anyway. Like, what the fuck?
I just had to say that thing.
Yeah, you ain't lying. You ain't lying.
Somebody to hear that part. I just want, and then somebody else put in it when your moderator's number already said it. A bitch took a condom out of garbage and got pregnant and got child support. Well, how the fuck you can't put a condom? You can't take nothing, put it on the shirt. That's so easy. Hold on, one more thing. Just so the child won't fuck up the lie, just say you passed out. That's it. Just that simple. Just say you passed out. So now we don't have to worry about it when when they go to court and she go to saying, you know what I mean, the same thing, they go to ask her questions. All you gotta do is just say, I don't know what, I passed out.
Yep. That was big when it went from he was trying to grabbing me. He tried to force her to give him oral sex, and then she passed out. And then she woke up to him trying to make her throw up. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
So there's no DNA nowhere around her vagina. There's no DNA in her mouth. We don't got that information.
Real talk. Real talk.
What the fuck kind of shit is that?
Real talk. And you think bitches don't know that? You think a bitch don't know? Alright, to go, like, you don't think that she could have, alright, I'm finna get this nigga. A bitch, dog, go on to Patreon. I have a bitch who planned her own, two of them that tried to get their husbands assassinated and was sleeping in the house with them 2 times. And even, Grump ain't do this one yet. But Grump did do a story of that crazy bitch who was stalking that boy and stabbed him in the shower. She had already planned on what she was gonna do. For some reason, that's why I'm looking at you niggas IG and this nigga Big Nate I still can't find you, and I'm getting mad. Block that nigga Big Nate. Block that nigga, man. Big Nate that long. I should have known that was a fucking lie. I should have known that was a goddamn lie. And just for having the Percule, what the fuck, nigga? You this Percules just whatever the fuck that it just reminds me of a fat nigga that like is just sweaty and just got them them bands in the club that them white folks be having and blowing the whistle, woo, like fucking, and you just in the basement all by yourself, just sweaty, just fucking percolator. It's up for the percolate. That's just what it remind me of. I don't like your name, nigga. Block that nigga. I don't like that nigga name. I don't like that nigga name, my nigga. Nigga name got me thrown off.
I just had to say that.
Yeah, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. But
you can't go that deep. I'm just trying to protect my son. I got boys, and I can't go down. I can't watch them go down like that. You know what I mean? I'm so scared of this drive by now.
See?
You know what I mean? Like,
see? See that? Like, when you have a son, now you can kind of feel. See, y'all niggas, that when you are just blatantly, fuck it, I just believe her. Man, we're talking about a baby girl. Who said that? Who the fuck said it's a baby girl? Who the fuck said that?
I got a fucking baby girl too.
The fuck? Like, my nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? You know how many children have been used in bitches' plots to get back at niggas? Are you fucking serious? Bitches have killed their children to get back at a nigga. A bitch recorded it. And on you can hear tell your daddy, this is what happened when you play with people. And that's what I'm saying, dog. I'm y'all niggas, because it's real shit going on out here. And for you to still be falling for that, oh, it's a woman's. It's not a woman, my nigga. That's a nab. She's here to destroy shit. That's why it doesn't matter what stage of life that you catch her in, it's going down. It's going down. You haven't noticed that about your bitch yet? That even when you try to push it up, see, like every 2 months, it just fall back down. Just some bullshit happen. It's too stressful. There's so much weight. You wonder why I can't lift. Can't lift it because she doesn't have any accountability. And you don't require that. Because you're the type of nigga, you know, we talking about a baby girl, but you the same nigga who will call me on the constellation and tell me all the shit that you did and you took care of children that wasn't even yours. And bro, you're not gonna believe what she did to me, bro. Bro, she told the police that I touched her daughter. And that didn't even hurt the worst. What hurt the worst is that girl that I protected and treated like my own looked that police officer in the face and told him yes. She told him yes. I did do it after everything that I did for her. And now all of a sudden, it's not no baby girl no more. Because now you're starting to see what's going on. You're right, that is a baby girl. But because it's a baby girl, she can be used as a tool. See, you a PJ Washington type nigga. You think that a bitch will not use something this precious against you. It's a child. It's a life. You should want the child to have the best. No, no, no. I want this child so I can have the best. If I can just give up the child and still get the money, I would do that. You're looking at the child like that. She doesn't look at it like that. And that's why you come up last. And that's why you don't have no bitches right now.
So one more thing. What you gonna do with a baby girl in the party? Would you still get a baby girl?
Hold on, say it again.
What you gonna do with a 14-year-old? Because the 14-year-old is capable of holding the fire. I see it all the time. So what happens when, even though it's a totally different subject, I mean totally different scenario, but what if it's a baby girl holding a gun to your head? That's still considered a baby girl?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He don't. That's what I'm saying. Only a lame nigga doesn't understand that it's girls and boys that been outside since they were 10 years old. At 14 years old, they done already been to camp twice.
What? Niggas just smoking Christmas trees straight 30.
The fuck? What? That's what I'm saying. Only a lame nigga would say that because, and it's, like I said, lame doesn't mean anything except that you're lame to the game. This is why I can send a bitch at you. This is why I will have a bitch outside the car looking like she's trying to fix on the engine and have you pull the fuck over and we rob the fuck out. This is why I would send a bitch at you. You know what I'm saying? Why you in the fuck? Why the fuck you in Home Depot? You in Home Depot and shit like that, and I send a bitch to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she act like she trying to reach something, and here you come, Captain Saberho. Let me get that for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me get that for you. Oh, thank you so much. They love to see niggas like you because it's easy work. They don't have to work for it. It's easy work. And you don't understand that all she wants is my approval. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Too much noise, be home. Too much noise, be home. Yeah.
I just told him this person 2-3 hours ago that a bitch will be on the side of the road and to get your ass just like that. You gonna be looking at them legs and shit, pull up on the highway trying to help and shit. Nigga talking about the backseat.
And here it is. And here it is. Here go AB. Now here go AB. AB. Let me get. If you want to ask questions like you believe what the police report says, if you're gonna believe what they say just off their word, I gotta see what you look like. Because I don't see no street nigga just believing no police report. I don't see no real nigga just believing what a white man who just got his knee. This nigga just came. This nigga just came from putting his knee on a motherfucker neck. And now he writing a fucking report and all of a sudden you believe him. This motherfucker just killed the nigga. Nigga just got scared and shot into a car because he seen a nigga. But now all of a sudden, whatever he write on the goddamn report, or a bitch, she just came from goddamn, you haven't seen a bitch lie? That's what I'm saying. Only a duck would fucking act like that, my nigga. Come on with that social media bit, home. Appreciate it. Yeah, come on with that social media bit, home. That's what I'm saying. Why the fuck it just happens to be that any you seen what I did. I'm not gonna show you social media bit, home. I'm gonna look at it, see if it's official. If it's official, it's all good. Why the fuck does it just happen to be that every motherfucker that says this fucking whitewashed, I believe in the system ass shit? Why is it all of y'all that have, like, you don't have no social media? We got to make that correlation in some way. Ain't no real motherfucker who is watching the same goddamn police officer that just killed a motherfucker with his kneecap. And I gotta believe his motherfucker. Are you serious, nigga? Nigga, if I was still out there managing, I would tell a bitch, if I was still in that mindset, I would tell a bitch to tell an old white man that if he don't give her $100,000, she's gonna say that he raped her. I would run that scam. It's only a duck that believes that your sex or your occupation makes it impossible for you to fucking do anything bad. I don't look at the news how you look at the news. They show me a mugshot, nigga, I'm looking at the reporter like that's the criminal. I'm looking at the motherfucker the motherfucker behind the camera. That's the criminal. These are the evil ones. We see shit different. And that's what I'm saying. If you were experienced, if you live life, then you would know that everyone can lie. Anyone can tell an untruth. So you don't believe anyone. That's why I'm here. Because the belief is going all over on this side. I'm like, whoa, hold the fuck up. Whoa. My nigga, let's just stop with T.I. T.I. was with that crowd that just want to believe whatever a motherfucker say. And then now, a motherfucker said something about him and he don't want you to believe it. So what side is it? T.I., your motherfucking character ain't no better than Tory Lanez. So what side is it, my nigga? Why should we ride with you to believe Megan, but we shouldn't ride with the other woman who said something? How does that work, my nigga? But that's what a lot of y'all need, because a lot of y'all are unlived. Y'all walk through life Y'all walk through life just unseen. Nobody sees y'all. Like you're just another gas station worker or fucking, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it blows me because it's like you are the majority. The majority of people are just people, just person at the gas station, the person that works at the goddamn, grocery store, person that fucking drives the fucking truck. And like you just get to look at the world and just, yep, oh yeah, yep, he did that, yep, oh yeah, nope, yep, she right, yep. Like, it blows me that you think the way that you think. It's like, how can you be on the same internet that you watch a police officer lie? You watch a police officer kill a unarmed black man. You watch a white woman lie on video, screaming as if a man is beating her, but you're watching him do nothing to her. You're getting to see the behind the scenes of everybody lying. See, the difference is everybody already looked at the black man as a liar and a criminal. But what we see nowadays is we seeing everybody is on the same level. If you thought the black man was bad, wait till you see what the fuck that white man did. Wait till you see what that white woman did. So no, I don't fuck with that. And if, like I said, if you believe the official report, then all I ask is that you be somebody that I can tell that you've lived. I don't see no person that has lived is going to just say, okay, they were in a romantic relationship and she let her 14-year-old get in a car with him to go to the club. She wrote that. Why wouldn't she write, like, why wouldn't she say that she got in the car because they were going to the store? Why wouldn't she just say that? Why wouldn't she just say that they were going to the store? Why would she put that in there? It's because she had to make the shit fit. She had to make it fit. This is why shit is looking fucked up. It's kind of like a motherfucker opened a package and now they're trying to, like, so they wasn't supposed to open the motherfucker. So now they're trying to reseal it. And so you just looking at the box and you noticing shit like, oh, the fuck, like that's not, you know what I'm saying? Something's wrong here. Something is wrong here. 14-year-old got in the car with your boyfriend. You're romantically involved with him. He was taking your daughter to a fucking club. Why wouldn't people see that? You listen to the DNA, but why aren't you listening to the real words that's being said? Anthony Day. I appreciate that, Lord, big home. If you might be new here, go to the Cash App or the PayPal and show that love. I appreciate that, big home.
Well, he normally garners attention for his online posts, but now the social media influencer, motivational speaker, is making headlines for the wrong reason. NBC6 reporter Kim Nguyen is live in Miami Beach tonight with more on the arrest of the man known as Brother Polight. Kim.
Yeah, well, Jawan, the suspect surrendered here at the Miami Beach Police Department earlier this week. Police charged him with sexual battery of a 14-year-old girl. We did speak with his lawyer earlier tonight, who says that these charges are false. This is the mugshot of 37-year-old Michael Nowak Jr., also known as Brother Polight, to his more than 300,000 Instagram followers. Miami Beach police arrested Nowak this week for alleged sexual battery of a 14-year-old girl in a hotel room in February. Police say the alleged victim was the daughter of a woman he was romantically linked to. Defense attorney David Terrace says his client is innocent.
Once the evidence is produced, that he is going to be exonerated. So yeah, not guilty, nothing else.
According to the police report, Nowak, a motivational speaker and author who lives in L.A., asked the woman if he could take her daughter to an after party at a club in Miami. The report states Nowak took the teen to his hotel after seeing that the club was closed. Police say the suspect gave the teen alcohol and started dancing and touching the teen inappropriately, groping her breast, inner thighs, and buttocks. It goes on to say Nowak tried to force the teen to perform oral sex on him. The teen allegedly passed out and woke up to Nowak trying to make her throw up.
These are serious allegations, but in any situation, there is always motive. There is always a lot behind the scenes that the public is not going to be able to see.
The report states that the girl's mother found her intoxicated and possibly on drugs, with severe swelling on her mouth and lips. It later states Nowak told the mother not to call police because it would ruin his career. Nowak was served with a DNA warrant in June and surrendered to police on Monday. Terrace says the police report is only an allegation. And Nowak claims to have written more than 90 books. In an interview, he also claims to have several wives. For now, we're reporting live in Miami Beach. Kim Wynn, NBC6 News.
I don't know what she meant by that. He claims to have written 90 books and claims to have several wives. See, you really have to listen to what these people are saying. Exactly. Watch those words. Watch those words. Swelling around the mouth and lips. The lips are the mouth. Cheeks, what? And why was that even put in there? How did her lips get swollen? There was nothing in that report of her being hit in the face. That's what you call piling it on. Because a motherfucker, 85% is gonna just, yep, that's sort of news, that's what it is. And my for the people who didn't see, after you hear that, watch this.
Churchill is still just as cagey about landings, but this time he has a trump card. His secret services have assembled a phantom army. Codename?
My nigga, that's what I'm saying. Like, even if you were, that's why I say a lame and not a nerd or a geek, because a geek and a nerd, my nigga, you know about these operations. You know about the lies. You know about the declassified files. Like, you can't believe what you see on TV. That's what I'm saying. When I saw motherfuckers actually running and then motherfuckers in their back pocket, they got DNA evidence. For real? And I heard some progressive black men say this. And it's like, my nigga, You don't think that with your following, they might not find you a threat to what they're trying to do? So if people see that, if the police say they got DNA evidence on you doing something like this, you would want them to stand up and say, no, hell no, but they wouldn't. They'll do the same thing that you did. You should look at, and I have this in my phone, and I have to find a way to get it out. It was a clip of like 100 news stations. So it starts with one station making a statement. Like you've seen those commercials where it's like, here at United Beneficial, we stand for the people. We know that each person is a individual. And like each time they say a different word, it's another person saying it. But everybody's saying the same line. But it's like, so you got Chris Paul, LeBron James, Steph Curry, Kyrie Irving, each of them saying the same thing, but the camera's catching them on. So here at United Beneficial, we believe and care. And we even go to the top. And that, you know what I'm saying? They did that same thing with like 100 news stations. The news was saying, here on 97.1, we believe on bringing you the best news first. They were saying like, I gotta show y'all, because they were all saying the same fucking words. And right there, what it showed was, and it's like what they're saying, only one of them should be able to say, but all of them are reading off the same fucking script. That's so significant, because at that moment, if you have never heard of Operation Mockingbird, COINTELPRO, at that moment you realize the people who run Hollywood didn't leave anything to chance. Dog, how in the fuck can you be a motherfucker who says Fox is fucking Republican, CNN is for the Democrats? How in the fuck can you be that kind of person, but then hear the goddamn news about a nigga and it's automatically right? You're the nigga who's saying don't listen to Fox. What in the fuck? And I'm having this frustration because it's like, dog, it frustrates me how easy it is to just get people to turn on you. Dog, I watched R. Kelly, that thing he did with that lady, who showed her alliance when she disrespected Kobe Bryant. But he was talking to her and he was, like letting it be known. And dog, what if in 10 years the motherfuckers from Surviving R. Kelly come out and say, we were paid? I just want to say I apologize to the R. Kelly family. They just had us in a situation to where my daddy would die. And I know y'all can't understand it, but my daddy would die. And I'd do anything to protect my dad. You know what I'm saying? And now all of a sudden they the victims. But it blows me that we can, things that the government said 20 years ago are just now getting declassified today. And we're seeing that they were lying back then. We've seen girls come out 8 years later with Brian Banks, after all of his chances, his whole life was over, came out and said, I was lying. Nothing happens. But at that time, when you see that a motherfucker is lying, they believe Brian Banks did that back then, just like you believe now. But you same motherfuckers who condemn a motherfucker off a motherfucker's words will be the same motherfuckers who can't admit that you are wrong when it comes out that the shit was a lie. And that is what makes you a fuck nigga, a dirty bitch. Like, you can find out that you were wrong for condemning this person, and you won't even feel like you owe them an apology. Oh, well, shit, he shouldn't have been around. And once again, that's the whole thing. Like, when you're asking motherfuckers to go to the White House and fight for you and fight for this and fight for that, why would they? Look how how they treat them. They supposed to do that. Look how you treat them. You motherfuckers was the first motherfuckers who had memes about the baby going broke once he made that statement that should not have been a fucking problem. You say that, oh, the mafia over there, they're bullying. The mafia over there, they're bullying people. But you're helping them. And you don't see that. And you know what? It's so crazy because the government knows it. The power is with the 85. It's not about them convincing me and Katrina and D and stuff. No, it's about convincing the 85. And as long as they can put out a newscast and tell you, they didn't even omit. They told you, romantic relationship. He said he was going to the club. She let her child go to the club with him at 14 years old. You didn't even blink an eye. All you can hear is DNA. And they said this happened. Man, we talking about a baby girl. And you'll be the same nigga. Like, the retarded part that frustrates me is each one of these situations is the same fucking situation. And you can't fucking correlate. You can't relate them for some reason. It's all the same shit. We done already went 3 hours. I don't want to make this too long for Grump. Man, shout out everybody who showed love tonight. I really appreciate that love and support. Negro Diamonds came through, showed love. I see you, Cho. Kendall McAllister said, what's the call-in number? Kendall, you should know that. You should know better than that, big home. I seen a couple people came to the PayPal, and I can't get into that motherfucker, but I appreciate that love, man. At some point, something got to get done. But if motherfuckers ain't ready to stop being retarded and listening to everything that they tell you, don't expect nobody to stand up for you. That man, Grandmaster J from NFAC, he's still in there. Ain't nobody riding. You motherfuckers will let the police officers come and kill your mama in front of you, and you won't do a motherfucking thing but record that shit. And you wonder why we don't get shit? Why we can't get no reparations? I ain't never seen no motherfucking crook pay somebody that he didn't have to. In the streets, if a nigga is sweet, you don't pay him. Like, he's sweet. Like, the fuck? I'm not giving shit to him. So, yeah, handle your business, man. Shout out to everybody. If you want Head First 2, the deluxe edition, get your signed copy, 3 bonus songs with me on it. Chopped and Screwed tracks by DJ Chill Wheel, signed bandana, signed CD, and we have a signed poster in there. It's $80. Go to the Cash App or the PayPal. That's in the chat. That's everywhere. Make sure you leave your address in the PayPal or Cash App or Vimeo note so we can do that. But yeah, shout out, man. We're going to work tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon, we are on Conversation with Me podcast with Katrina. We talking about what is the minimum size that is acceptable for a grown man. So that's going to be heavy. That's going to be a heavy conversation, man. Shout out to that boy Mello Jones. If you haven't got second, third chance, second chance right here, go to Amazon and you'll be able to order it. You will see him in the comments and in the chat. Y'all handle business, man. I'm still feeling the vibe. We just working, man. Shout out to that boy Black Rain 77. Y'all make sure 777. Y'all make sure y'all fuck with him too. Let's work.
Oh, you feeling the vibe now? Yeah, it's gonna be like that. Pushing this charger to the max, speed up with your seat back. Oh, it's about to be one hell of a night. Steady running up this chicken just so we can live a hell of a life. Feeling the vibe now? Yeah, it's gonna be like that. Pushing this charger to the max, speed up with your seat back. Oh, it's about to be one hell of a night. Steady running up this chicken just so we can live a hell of a life. Yeah.
I can feel it in the air like Beanie Siegel has said. 777 blessed for show is raining down on my head. Since a young bloke, I learned to keep chasing his bread. Sucker niggas just cannot understand. Elevated my game. Black brain steady making a name. Adolescent, I was having my change. Now I'm having my strips. Blue Benjis just to spend on some kicks. All niggas ever wanted as kids. Grew up, now it's a Benz. Couple streets of income left for my kids. For the day that I'm gone. Spitting fire in the booth, I gotta get in my zone. LA native east side, you know we stay putting on. In my session, gotta stay with that chrome. Love they giving be fake. Only thing I'm getting to is this cake. Don't worry about the ends that I make. Steady chasing my fate. Got a couple healthy plays on my plate. As I'm staring destiny in the face.
Now, yeah, it's gonna be like that. Pushing this charger to the max, speed up with your seat back. Oh, it's about to be one hell of a night. Steady running up this chicken just so we can live a hell of a life. Feeling the vibe now, yeah, it's gonna be like that. Pushing this charger to the max, speed up with your seat back. Oh, it's about to be one hell of a night. Steady running up this chicken just so we can live a hell of a life.
Living and running to a check, I'll be steady swerving.
Head first too, man. Let's get it, man. I've been waiting on this. Ooh! Tactical Operations presents Brim D. Head first too, man. That boy Brim took it back to the damn hard copies on their ass. Man, let's get it, man. Shout out that boy Ayo Consaco, man. Head first too, man. Brim D, man. Oh, man, let's get it. I know this thing hard. Oh, man, let's get it, man. Ayo Nation, head first too. Man, head first too, dog. Ayo Nation, man. Let's get it. Tactical Operations, man. Man, let's get it, man. You know what the